Hi, I'm CC Fridlin and welcome to The Home Chef with FocusAL.com. Today we're going to start our series for February, and since Valentine's Day is in February, we're going to do a lovely romantic dinner start to finish for you over the next few weeks. We're going to start with our first recipe in our Valentine's Day dinner menu, and that's going to be a great potato dish. But the first thing we need to do is prepare the pan. So I've got a 13 by 9 inch baker here. We're going to take a clove of garlic and smash it with our knife. That's going to open it up where we can get to the garlic juice in that. We're going to rub this all over the pan. And this will get some good garlic flavor into the pan itself. I'm going to let that dry for just a moment. Then I'm going to take some softened butter. Again, we're just going to rub that all over the pan. Our first step is going to be to slice our potatoes after I get the butter off my hands. And for that, we're going to use something we call a mandolin. Now, a mandolin is a great thing for doing slicing because it is quick and it is very consistent in the size of the slices. And there's different types of mandolins. I'm using just a very basic one here. This particular one happens to be from KitchenAid. I bought this, I believe, at Costco or Sam's, but you can find it online. The nice thing is here on the side you've got a dial, and we're going to be slicing at 1/8 inch thicknesses. And the way that works is you can see here we've got a blade, a very sharp blade I might add, and the dial just changes the distance between this deck and the blade. Very important piece of equipment that comes with the mandolin is your hand guard. And this is what you want to keep to stay away from that blade. So what we're going to do is take the potato, put it onto the hand guard, and we'll just start taking it right across the blade. And there we have it. We have our sliced potatoes. Move this out of the way. And this is what we're going to use in the dish. Get rid of these. Our next step is we're going to make the sauce that's going to go with the potatoes and bake in the dish. We're going to start with 2 1/4 cups of 1/2 and 1/2. Need a little bit more. Go. We're going to go ahead and start to bring this up to a simmer. While we're doing that, we're going to add some garlic. I'm just going to use a garlic press. And the beauty with this kind of garlic press is you don't actually have to peel the garlic. We'll just stick the garlic down in here. Smash it through. We want to add 1 1/4 teaspoons of sea salt. There's one. Some fresh ground pepper. Give about 1/4 teaspoon or so of that. And then a very key ingredient for this particular dish, and that's nutmeg. This is a nutmeg grater. It actually captures it as we grate. Anytime I'm using spices or herbs that I can get whole and then grind or grate as I need them, I prefer to do that because they don't age that way. So we're going to take this nutmeg and just grate it here. And the beauty of this particular grater is that it catches it underneath. We don't need that much, so we'll just go ahead and stop there. So you can see we've got our ground nutmeg. That goes into our dairy. The next step is we're going to put the potatoes in here and let them cook for just a couple of minutes before we go into the casserole dish. So the potatoes go into the liquid. All right, now that this is ready, we're going to very carefully start to turn off the heat and pour this into our casserole dish. We then want to spread the potatoes out evenly. 3 or 4 layers is usually what I end up with. And then you want to press down and make sure that the liquid comes up to the top of the potatoes. There we go. I took 4 ounces of Gruyere cheese, and Gruyere is available at both Earth Fare and Fresh Market. And what I did is did a very fine grating of the cheese. So the next step is we're going to layer this over the top of the potatoes. Just spread this out. Dot the top with a few spots of butter. Can't ever have enough butter, you know. So off to the oven we go. So the potatoes have been in the oven for an hour and 15 minutes and they are ready to come out. So let's grab these out. Look at that nice cheese on top, how it's browned and gotten bubbly. Now let me talk real quick about the potatoes. I ended up using russet potatoes in this particular dish, but I've also done this with Yukon Golds. You can do it with pretty much any kind of potato. If it's a thicker skin like the russet, you want to peel it. The other key that makes this dish work is we're getting starch out of the potatoes, and that helps thicken the sauce. But in order for it to thicken, we need to let it cool for a few minutes and let the starch do its work in the dairy that's in there. So we'll serve this up. You want to let it sit, 10-15 minutes or so, and then it's ready to serve. So we've let our potato dish cool a little bit, our Gratin Dauphinois. Now we're ready to serve it. So I'm just going to take this and cut this up so we can get it out and serve it. The first one can be a little challenge to get out. There. Slide that onto the plate. So there we have our Gratin Dauphinois, a fabulous potato side dish. This is CC Fridland. Join us next week on The Home Chef with FocusAL.com as we'll continue working on our Valentine's dinner.